Boxing Bro UK, support this guys. RBG Kurdistan.
Heavyweight division is wide open. That's the topic of this video today. New era has just begun. Usyk, finally, you did the right thing and you vacated the belt. Stopped holding up the division. Follow your dreams, mate, and fight Wilder. Whatever the fuck that means to you, mate, it's just ridiculous. But whatever. Usyk, he wants to go to Zuffa, fight Wilder. My only issue with that is I don't want to hear anybody telling me that the Zuffa belt's been legitimized because Wilder and Usyk fought for it, because you can't duck all your mandatories, vacate your belts, and then fight for a Mickey Mouse belt that's just been made up recently and saying this is the real heavyweight championship. No. Don't work like that. I don't care if he can beat Wardley, beat Kabayel and all that shit, yeah? You have to get in the ring and prove it. Or why even box at all? Why not just take videos of people on the heavy bag and say, yeah, he's the best? Don't make no fucking sense. Come on. He wants to just cash out. He wants to take joke business fights. And hats off to him. Make as much money as you can. You've earned it. You deserve it. But I'm just glad that you're not holding up the division like you were before. Putting a WBC belt on the line to a one-fight novice. Shitting on all the people who fighting final eliminators, go through the amateurs, Olympics and all that. Trying to follow the dreams. It turned out to be a good fight against Rico.
However,
he's a one-fight novice and you look shit. So that tells me there's a reason why you only want to fight Wilder. It's better to look bad and win against Wilder or lose to credible contenders who are your mandatories. That's my little rant on it. Probably rant again, but it's just because I love this sport and I just don't like what the fuck goes on in it. The heavyweight division is wide open. Daniel Dubois is the only legitimate champion right now. He won the belt from a champion. Yes, Wardley was a paper champion. Usyk didn't want to fight him. Vacated. That's not his fault. Yeah, he was the champ. And Dubois fought him, beat him, and he's rematching him. So he's out of the equation. We're going to go through the rankings, each governing body. We'll start with the WBC. So here we go. Kabayel elevated to WBC champion because Usyk ducked him. Didn't want to fight him. It was his mandatory. Didn't want to fight him. Then vacated his belts. So we're going to go through the WBC rankings. Tyson Fury. He only wants to fight AJ and he don't want to fight anyone else. Spencer Brown, in an interview, said this.
Say Tyson wins this fight. Who's next? Wardley Dubois winner or Agit Kabayel? Because obviously...
No. Let's stop you there.
Oh.
Agit Kabayel will never fight Tyson Fury. They're too good of friends. They've known each other forever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're very good friends. And Agit's a very loyal person, and he'll be at this fight. He'll be there. Agit Kabayel will be there supporting his mate. So that fight will never happen.
So they're never going to fight. Friends is friends, but business is business. It was the same with Joseph Parker. You want to be a Tyson Fury cheerleader? Very, very good. But this is your life, your career. You ain't brothers, so fucking fight him. You're mates. So where's the competitive drive? Oh, I'll never fight him. He's my brother. He's not your fucking brother. He's your mate. Listen, for millions of pounds, I'll fight my mate and we'll have a beer afterwards. Let's put friendship aside and let's get in a ring and show who's the best. Why wouldn't you want to do that if you're mates? It's a sport. It's not a fucking barbaric gladiator killing each other, fight to the death. It's a sport with rules, referee. So let's see who's the best. I don't get this. I'm not fighting my best mate. I'm not fighting this guy. But anyway, Fury, AJ, forget them. Bakole, banned for drugs. Joseph Parker, I know he's not in the rankings, but Joseph Parker, he's got a pack in the boxing for a little bit. Filip Hrgovic, Moses Itauma, Deontay Wilder. Like, these rankings are just a little bit booky, man. Rico Van Herden, ranked number 8 by the WBC. If that is not corruption, I don't know what is. Why are you ranked number 8? Why? I don't get it. Do not get it. One fight and you lost. I don't see how that makes you number 8 in the world.
How do you regard the WBO and the WBC titles?
What the WBC stands for, we be crooks.
Then you've got F.A. Jagbet, Richard Ryatpor, Novusky or some Ukrainian, I don't know who the fuck what his name is, Javalov, Vianello. The talent pool in the heavyweight division is just not there.
However,
as a boxing fan, it makes them more exciting 50-50 fights. You know what I'm saying? One thing that I find very, very funny, Liam Goff, YouTube channel, Liam Goff, the Irish kid. Yeah, I got a lot of time for him. I like his channel. I always watch him. Big up him. He interviewed Spencer Brown, and Spencer Brown said the front runner for the Kabayel's first defense in Germany is actually Jarrell Pharmacy Miller. He's the front runner for the voluntary defense. Where is he in the rankings? He's not even in the top, but he's the front runner. And I haven't got an argument for that. The thing with Jarrell Miller is, yes, he's a drug cheat. He should never be allowed to box again. All that, yeah. I'm up for all that shit, yeah. I don't think he should.
However,
he is boxing. He is licensed. He's passing his drug test or whatever. You've got to take him on.
What have you done for me lately?
And you've got to take him on face value and forget his past. He deserves a shot. He's a contender. He's fighting regularly. He's a heavyweight. He's up there. So I've got no arguments about him having that fight. And he has got a fucking chin on him with his big Lego head that he's never been knocked down. We've never seen him touch canvas. He's been stopped on his feet, but he ain't ever touched canvas. And he's took some heavy beatings. So you've got to say, okay, as much as we don't want him to fight, he don't deserve all that shit. We can't keep moaning about that and going on like that because he is fighting. And he is allowed to box, and he is fighting regularly. Not the best opponents, but he's fighting regularly. So he's up there. He deserves a shot just as much as Rico Van Erden or F.A. Jagbo or any other heavyweight in this top 10 list of the WBC, even though Miller's not in it. Dodgy as fuck. Next, we're going to go on to WBA. The WBA, Gasiev has been elevated. Another elevation to WBA champion. I believe he beat Pulev for the regular belt, another Mickey Mouse fucking alphabet soup belt, whatever. Supposed to fight Tony Yoka, then last minute pulled out of an injury. So we got Kadiru, some guy. I mean,
who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that? Oh my God.
Like, who is he? God knows. I don't know. But anyway, pulled him in. He's fighting in 25th of July, same time AJ's fighting Prolanga. The thing with Gasiev is, I've never rated him, really. He is literally just I
don't rate him either. He's a pumped up middleweight.
I don't rate him. He's not a proper heavyweight for me, and he's not very good. He was all right at cruiserweight, but heavyweight, nah. So that's his first defense. He's having a gimme there. Let's look at the WBA rankings. So, number 1, Moses Itauma, but he's fighting Filip Hrgovic. That fight's off the table. Jarrell Miller, number 2. Yeah, so really, he could fight Gasiev in his next one. So Miller is in with a shot here. His name's Tyson Fury, number 3. Don't know why. He beat Makhmudov and lost to Usyk twice. I don't get how they make these rankings. And I know that you can lobby with dough. As you can go to the governing body, you can pay them some dough, say, I want these fights sanctioned as ranked fights. If you pay them dough, that they do it. That's just corrupt as fuck. So whoever's got the most dough can basically pay to improve the rankings. Like, the whole game's fucked up. You got Hrgovic there, that Hover Nicene guy, Perro, F.A. Jagba again, Tony Yoka, Rico Van Herden. Number 15 in the WBA rankings. 1 fight, 1 loss, and that's it. Do not get it. I didn't realise you got ranked for losing. I wouldn't mind if you've been on a good winning streak, you've had 5 decent wins, decent opponents, and then you lost. Yeah, I get it. When Fury lost to Usyk, he was number 1. I get that, because he was a champ, defended his belt. But how can you be ranked so highly and you've only had 1 fight and you lost? It doesn't make sense. They did the same thing in the WBC with Ngannou. It's just bollocks. But hey-ho, there we go. So next, we're going to go on to IBF. So, Frank Sanchez is number 1 contender. IBF are normally the least and dodgy out of all the sanctioning bodies. But he's signed to fight Filip Hrgovic, yeah? They've had the press conference. The fight is signed. They're in camp for it. Then about a month later, you order Moses to fight Frank Sanchez. What the fuck is that about? Is IBF run by AI? ChatGPT, is that running the IBF? Moses got a fight. Use your common sense. Use your Filbert, my son. Give your head a wobble. That ain't right. Whoever's in charge of the IBF. He should have ordered it a long time ago, as soon as Frank Sanchez won that fight against Fernando Torres. Or, you know that Moses Itauma's got a fight against Filip Hrgovic. So you should have made Hrgovic versus Moses for the IBF title. If Usyk vacated, you should have done that. That would have been that would have been good. Yeah, and then we can just start the ball rolling on these world champions. If they're trying to say, listen, you have to fight Sanchez after Hrgovic, yeah, or then you lose it, that's fair enough. But they're not saying that. They're saying he's got to fight him next. And if he doesn't, he's ducking, which is bullshit. The next person down in the IBF rankings that Frank Sanchez can fight for the belt We got Moses is fighting Hrgovic, so them two, they're out. AJ's fighting Belanga, he's out. You got Javelov and then Fury under that. Fury, if he beats the 47-year-old Marius Wack, that's not on TV. That's another fucking can of worms that we don't want to go into. Fabio Wardley, he's got to fight Dubois. Deontay Wilder wants to fight Usyk. Richard Riakporhe, Fernando Torres, he's just beat him. So really, it's between like Justice Hooney, Vianello, F.A. Jagba, Jarrell Miller, and Jalalov. They're all the contenders who can fight Frank Sanchez for the IBF belt next. One of them guys. And I hope that they make that fight soon, because Frank Sanchez, he's good. He's a wily old fox. It was a good win against Fernando Torres. You know, he was supposed to be the next big thing, and he got smoked. Sometimes the old dogs, mate, they still got a little bit of fight left in them. You know, and you know them Cubans, whatever it says on the box, what their age is, I call it the rule of 5. Add 5 years onto it, mate. So that's the IBF. But like Justin Hooney, he's ranked 14 in the IBF, and he's not in any of the others. And do you know why? Because he hasn't got the big money people backing him. And that's the truth of it. Because he's a good fighter. And he had a good win. He beat Fraser Clark recently. You know, I rate him. His power's not there, but he's a good fighter. And I think he deserves to be higher than what he's ranked in all these sanctioning bodies. There you have it. That's us going through WBA, IBF, and WBC rankings and the champions. So to conclude, the heavyweight division is in a sorry state right now. We don't know who the best is. The rankings are all fucked up across the board. AJ and Fury, they want to fight each other. I'm probably 1 foot out the door. Fury said he'll never fight Kabayel.
Say Tyson wins this fight. Who's next? Wardley Dubois winner or Agit Kabayel? Because obviously...
No. Let's stop you there.
Oh.
Agit Kabayel will never fight Tyson Fury. They're too good of friends. They've known each other forever.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're very good.
However,
we have some good fights, 50-50 fights. Gasiev, when he wins, he could fight Kabayel. He could defend his belt against Miller. Kabayel could unify with Dubois. There's loads of 50-50 great fights. The heavyweight division's wide open. The young heavyweights coming through, they could fast track themselves. People like Atang, Adam Olanian, all them guys, they can just fast track because the talent pool is dropped now. And they've got a good chance of getting in there and picking up some straps. We're going to see a lot of belts changing hands. Like one guy's a champ, then first title defense loses this guy, because there's no one who can solidify and say that you can think they're the best, they're going to dominate.
however,
I believe Moses Itauma is that man who can. If he beats Hrgovic and he proves that he is legit, yeah, because we still need to see him take a push shot or fighting a top 10 guy and make it look easy work. There's no point saying, oh, Hrgovic is shit. He isn't shit. He's a top 5 in the world right now. Take AJ Fury and Usyk out of it because they're not. AJ and Fury just want to fight each other. They're just on whatever they're doing. Out of the guys who are contenders, who are actively fighting, he's top 5 in the world, Hrgovic, easy. I know that says a lot about the heavyweight division. His talent pool's not the greatest, but that's what he is. So if Moses beats him easily, he can solidify the division. It can be...
Go get the strap.
And he can be undisputed within 2-3 years, easy. And I think he's young enough and good enough to do that. The new four-headed monster of the heavyweight division: Dubois, WBO champ; Kabayel, WBC champ; Gasiev, WBA champ; Frank Sanchez, #1 contender. He will get elevated to IBF champ because Moses can't fight him because he's got to fight. So they're going to elevate him to IBF. So these are the top guys in the division. For me, Dubois is #1 because he actually won it from a champ. He just didn't get elevated. Kabayel's #2 because I just rate him very, very highly. Gasiev's #3.
Don't rate him either. He's a pumped up middleweight.
But the jury's out on him. Sanchez, we know what he's about. Yeah, these are the guys to beat in the division. Now, the top contenders who I believe that are going to win a title or fight for a title and are going to be the top guys in the division, whether they win a belt or not, for the next 4 or 5 years: Justin Hooney, Jarrell Miller, Javelov, Moses Itauma, and Filip Hrgovic. They're my top contenders who are going to be up there as the top guys in the division, whether they win belts or not. I've got to give one honourable mention to my guy. He's been quiet. This is his time to come into the division, shake things up, and he can just one warm-up fight and he can be back in the mix. Yes, the guy who stopped Gerard Anderson, made it look like easy work, Martin Bakole. Where the fuck are you? He'll excite the division.
And all of a sudden, Anderson picked her.
And that's what I was talking about.
watching much, but he was looking for the right.
Faces adversity for the first time. We thought maybe
he was waiting for the right shot, the right moment for the head to cut. And look, Bakole's more than just size and strength.
Come on, Ben Shalom. I know you've had your little tiff, but now's the time to lobby, get him some fights, get him some rankings. The heavyweight division wide open. Like 2 fights, Bakole could be champion, man. He can beat any of them guys right now if he's in shape and training and living the life. I know pounded yam, that cow leg, that sharky is tasty, it's good, but if you want to be a fighter, you've got to say no to it, man. You've got to say no, and you've got to get strength and conditioning, and you've got to be on point, and you've got to live the life. We've seen what he can do when he's at his best, you know, but he's just got a problem. He loves the African food. I love it too, but I've got to be disciplined. If he improves his discipline, Martin Bakole, come on, my bro, come back. There's no Usyk, there's no AJ, no Filip. Now's the time to come in there and cause a big waves in the heavyweight division while the belts are scattered. So who are your top contenders? I want to know. Leave a comment in the comments, please.
And all you people in Britain, please
Watch us in
At Boxing Bros UK.